All right, what is going on, my dudes? We're back here today with the next champion entering MCOC. We got the Prowler. Now, the Destroyer was my favorite champion of the year for about 2 whole weeks. Oh, man, I really like this guy a lot. So, Prowler is so freaking cool, dude, man. His loop is so interactive. There are so many things that you could do with the falter. It is so much fun. Listen, we're going to break down the whole kit, but I got to tell you, one of my favorite things in this kit that I love so much, Unyielding Unrelenting Prowler is immune to falter and it has 115% ability accuracy. He's just a hard domino counter. Hard domino counter. He counters evade. He has the 115% ability accuracy. He does to domino what Howard the Duck does if Howard also countered evade. Now, let's be real. Nowadays, most tech champions do counter domino, but I just love how there's nothing at all in his kit that can critical fail. I absolutely love it. And she can't evade him, man. So super duper cool, dude. It makes me happy when champs just hard counter one of those like really annoying defenders, like, you know, Infamous Iron Man against Bishop. Just such a fun matchup. So let's jump into this guy. I'm going to tell you why I find him so much fun to play, all that fun stuff. Let's jump in right away. So Prowler, custom-made flak armor suit, grants him immunity to bleed and incinerate. So what the heck was that? Prowler suit, custom-made flak armor, grants immunity to bleed and incinerate. So he has 2 very relevant immunities, which is really nice. He also has increased block proficiency during the opponent's special attacks, up by plus 1373, which really is a lot. There aren't really too many reasons why you need to block special attacks with him. But that's nice against like Apocalypse if you're not comfortable dexing the specials and stuff like that. Or I guess, you know, honestly, that would be nice against Bishop because he is immune to incinerate, so he's a good Bishop counter, and that special 2 on Bishop is kind of annoying. So I guess that could be nice against Bishop, I guess. But there's no reason why you like need to block specials with him. Just keep that in mind. Now this is really cool. Prowler does not benefit. Before we get to this, he's immune to falter. He's the first champion who is immune to falter, so he can still miss in ways. If a champion like untouchable and stuff like that, he can still miss. But what is nice about this is that, like, yes, he'll be able to not miss against like Ebony Maw and stuff like that, but there are annoying nodes where, like, if there's a falter on you, even if you don't miss, your ability accuracy is reduced, or this happens, or you can't parry. He's immune to falter, which is very cool. Okay. Also, he doesn't benefit from the collar tech mastery. Instead, he gains increased critical damage rating for each rank invested, and that's where like his juicy damage comes from. So if you run collar tech, you're gonna have a good time. All right, so medium attacks are non-contact, so he could take Korg very easily, and they cannot be evaded. When he would land a critical hit, he's one of those champions that instead of doing a crit, he does a rupture for the damage that it would have dealt, right? So Crossbones, Guardian, all those champions who don't crit, but when they would crit, something good happens. He's another one. Add him to the list, okay? Gas Pellets, Falter. This is my favorite part of his kit. It's so much fun. So his second medium attack inflicts a Falter passive for 3 seconds. Pause during his special attacks. Can't be inflicted while they're already faltered, right? If it causes a miss, it goes on cooldown. Pretty standard stuff. There is so much fun stuff you could do with this falter, man. His special 1, we'll get to it, but it places a taunt, right? So you could do like medium, immediate special 1, push them into the corner, they're taunted, the falter is paused during your special attack, they launch a special when they get up, guess what? You missed the entire thing. So much fun, okay? If Prowler's special attacks, this is like his one thing on defense. If Prowler's special attacks would be punished, he inflicts a falter passive for 1 second. So that might be annoying on defense. I don't think it's going to be too troublesome. Just like don't punish his specials, which, you know, could be a little bit annoying on like stun immune nodes and everything, but I don't think he's going to be like too beefy on defense. He's definitely more of an attacker. While the opponent is faltered, they are more aggressive, which is nice, you know, for getting them to use special attacks and getting them to, you know, easy intercepts and everything. One more thing about the falter punish, that's definitely a nice failsafe on offense as well if you happen to mistime the special attack, okay? Power creep. What a fun term for MCOC. So, max of 30. After the opponent activates a special, this is one of those abilities that is so unbelievably insane. And I feel like people are going to kind of gloss over it for a little bit until like they realize how insane it is. This is so absolutely insane. This is the Captain America Infinity War tech synergy that tech champions get in his base kit. After the opponent activates a special attack, power drain their remaining power and inflict a power lock passive lasting for 1.5 seconds after the final hit of their attack. If they throw a special attack at 2.9 bars of power, they will be power locked at flat 0 bars for 1.5 seconds after the attack. That is nuts, dude. That is so powerful, man. For every 1.1% of the opponent's max power that is drained or burned, you gain 1 power creep charge. Now, there are ways to get 30 in one special attack. However, it's not likely to happen, okay? So you ideally want to bait out 2 special attacks to reach 30. And when you use a special attack, each charge is converted into a Fury passive, gaining increased attack for 10 seconds, pause during specials, okay? Max out of 30 stacks. And, you know, this all ties into his kit, and it'll make sense when we get to the special attacks. Heavy attacks. Landing a heavy attack against an opponent with 0 power causes the final 4 hits to inflict a non-stacking Incinerate debuff, okay? And if a personal rupture expires on an incinerated opponent, it explodes, dealing a burst of physical damage. Now, there are a few ways you can do this. The fun, cool way to do it is to bait a special attack while they're power locked, medium, falter into a heavy attack. They'll be more aggressive. It'll connect almost every single time. The not fun way to do it is to counter their special with a heavy attack, or, God forbid, parry after their special and then use a heavy attack. All those ways work. I do recommend the super duper fun way though, okay? Now, special 1, on activation you gain a pursuit passive for 30 seconds. Pursuit just makes it so the opponent cannot evade. 30 seconds, dude, is a very long time. Like, these type of, like, I'm telling you, I really like this guy for a reason. These effects do not last that long typically on special 1. 30 seconds is nuts. That's nuts, dude. That's like a slow debuff on special 1 for 30 seconds. That's a very long time, man. And it's a passive. It's a pursuit passive, okay? The final hit also inflicts a taunt debuff for 4 seconds. And to top it all off, that special does not grant power to the opponent, because of course it doesn't. Now the special 2. The first hit refreshes and pauses all ruptures that are currently on the opponent, okay? And every hit inflicts a rupture. So these are going to start paused, and they're going to explode at the end. Now, clearly, I'm sure you could see, you want the heavy attack Incinerate on the opponent when you go for the special 2, so we get the big kaboom, okay? The special 3. This is something you will only use in like longer fights, okay? Like, I think I did this rotation for Realm of Legends Wolverine in the deep dive, okay? Prowler ditches the niceties and overcharges his gauntlets until the end of his next special attack. While overcharged, Prowler gains increased combat power rate, but cannot activate special 2 or 3. Additionally, power creep charges are not removed on conversion, and new Fury passives don't count towards the cap of 30, okay? You also grant the opponent a 100% power efficiency passive for 30 seconds. Now, that seems bad, right? Because, like, oh, what? They're not going to use any power on their special attacks, but guess what? When they use a special attack, their power drained and locked down to 0, right? So no matter how much power they use, right, when they use their special attack, you're going to get all 30 of your charges, which is really, really nice. So what you could do is you can use your special 3, build up to your special 3 again with the increased combat power rate, and then what you want to do is bait out a special attack. You want to do medium into special 1 into heavy attack into special 2, and it's really, really fun. And I'm gonna show it to you. I'm gonna show you the whole thing. All right, so that is Prowler, dude. He's really cool. He does not need to be awakened at all, man. So if you pull a 7-star, congrats. While the opponent is faltered, Prowler gains increased critical rating. That's nice. You know, it's more damage. You're gonna get more ruptures and everything. Also, while you have at least 30 Fury effects, his special attacks are passively unblockable. Unnecessary, like, you really don't need it, I promise, but it's nice to have, I guess. It'll make him worse versus Nova, actually. But yeah, that's Prowler, dude. We're gonna watch some gameplay now. So we're gonna be beating up on the Cyclops today. Oh, my face. Here, we have a short Cyclops, about 200,000 health. This is like a battleground style rotation I'm going to show you right here, okay? So, watch his health bar, and sorry, his power bar in particular here. I want to get it to like right there, 1.9 bars of power. Go for the special 1. See, I have 29 power creep charges. Now look, 29, 30, not that big of a difference, right? Now, as you can see right here, after a special 1, medium, heavy attack, we got the Incinerate, okay? And now that Incinerate's gonna last a long time. It's gonna let us get back up to special 2. The cooldown for the falter is 10 seconds. It's just enough time to get back to the special 2. We have 30 charges because we baited another special attack. We're gonna go for the falter here, and we're gonna go for the special 2. And look, this Cyclops is dead right here before the final hit. Now here's the thing with the final hit, right? It's going to place all these ruptures and they're going to explode. We missed out on like a 60k burst there on top of all the damage over time and the final damage on the basic attacks. So that would have done about 320,000 damage total. That's about like what that rotation does, which is going to be solid for pretty much any mutant in Battlegrounds right now. And keep in mind, this is without Collar Tech, so if you run Collar Tech, the damage is going to be even better, okay? Now, let's take a little look at the long Cyclops here, about 700,000 health. We're gonna get up to Special 3, right, which is really, really fun for that long rotation. And yeah, we can go ahead and just like skip up to that here. But as you can see, it's like a fun time and everything. And then once you go for that special 3, very cool animation, you just want to rush to it, right? Rush that special 3, okay? And from here, you know, we have those 10 Furies. Don't even worry about that. Those are going to fall off. It's like nice to have. It's increased damage and all that fun stuff. But what we're really looking to do here is just build up to nice, beautiful. How about that? How about that? That wonderful special 2 miss on the evade. So, yeah, here we go. We're at 3 bars of power. We want to bait out a special attack. We want to go in for a medium into a heavy attack. And we're going to go for a special 1, which could be unblockable, okay? And immediately, bam, into a special 2, okay? Boom, boom, boom. Watch the burst, okay? Here we go. Bam! 79,000 plus another 24,000. All the bursts, man. All the bursts are happening at the same time. Check it out. All right? The ruptures are doing really, really good here. Lots of damage, and they all explode and everything. It's a fun time, okay? So that right there was about like 560,000 damage, give or take, against the Cyclops, right? And here we're just like reapplying the Incinerate while we have the Furies. We're taking advantage. We're doing lots of burst damage, man. So this guy, he's lots of fun, dude. He's just lots of fun to play. There's so much stuff you could do with the medium attack being non-evadable. Like you can like really dig into the medium attacks, like with the falter. I think I did that in the deep dive video. He's a solid bullseye counter, man. Like he really is a solid. He's not like the best bullseye counter because at the end of the day, bullseye cannot miss, but he is bleed immune. So you're not getting the instant bleeds. His medium attacks can't be evaded, and you have 30 freaking seconds. 30 seconds here with the pursuit passive after the special 1. He won't evade you, man. So he really is like one of the best bullseye counters. I don't think he's the best. I still think Red Skull is the best, man. Like, I think Red Skull is the best bullseye counter because he's just like insane with the power control. Professor X is good, especially as a horseman. Sunspot as a horseman is good. Prowler might be like one of the best. It's just that you do have to change your loop a little bit because you can't make him miss. And of course, we talked about the Domino counter. Absolutely love him versus Domino. He's so good versus Domino, dude. She's not going to critical fail anything that you do. You're not going to have her evade you, right? You got the pursuit passive for 30 seconds. If she goes lucky, it doesn't freaking matter, man. So yeah, really, really cool stuff. I'm also going to show you the deep dive video really quick. So watch this.
To begin, you'll want to bait a couple specials to build power creep charges, so perform a medium ending combo to inflict your falter just under 2 bars, and launch your special 1 to pause it and inflict your taunt. From here, build to about 1.5 bars of power and bait another special attack to max out your charges. And while they're power locked, punish with a medium and heavy through your falter to inflict your incinerate. Then, before the falter expires, launch your special 2 to gain your Furies, stack up ruptures, and watch the fireworks explode. Now, if you're up against one of those pesky evaders, keep in mind, your mediums can't be evaded, and your pursuit passive from special 1 will prevent the opponent from evading any of your attacks. So, when you need it, keep it active, but don't be scared of those mediums if it happens to fall off. And hey, if you need some extra juice, you can launch your special 3 to overcharge your gauntlets and build to 3 bars of power. And once you're ready for the finale, bait a special, then medium into your special 1, directly into a heavy attack, and then finish it all off with a supercharged special 2 with double the fury.
Wasn't that so freaking cool? How about that burst against Sauron and Wolverine and the little evade stuff with the falter on the medium attacks against Spider-Gwen? You can really min-max the falter in many different ways, and the reason why I wanted to show you that deep dive video is because it's also a little bit different from how I did it here in this video too. So you can see a lot of different ways to use the falter. I really like this guy a lot. Over the past like year or so, ever since like I pulled Hulkbuster, the tech class has really become like my favorite class, and it was always my least favorite, which I think is very interesting. It's a very interesting change for me. So Prowler has a very unique form of power control with that special lock and power drain after special attack, and the falter that he has is very, very cool, man. It's a very cool way of using the miss identity in the tech class, you know, because the tech class has a few identities. It has like, you know, like miss, ghost, Viv, Mysterio type thing. It has like power stuff, you know, Hulkbuster, Red Skull, other champions as well. It has heal block, no heal block here, but just lots of like utility baked into his kit, and also some decent damage too. No crits for Havoc, Mr. Sinister, all those non-crit champions. No falter against Ebony Maw. Most missing in this game is falter. Untouchable is a little different, right? So he's going to be really solid for a lot of things, man. That's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, drop your boy a big ol' like. Let me know what you think about the Prowler in the comment section below. I'll be seeing you around, man.